think you should be.
Hello everybody, it's Gary here and I'm back with yet another Paragon video, and today I'm going to go through a few of my best tips for how to carry on Monolith. Now this map has changed the whole way of playing this game. It's a lot smaller, fast paced compared to Legacy. Some people don't like it. I personally quite like the fast paced action of the map. I love the graphics, I love everything that Epic Games are trying to do with the game. So I just thought I'd bring out a video to help maybe newcomers or people that play other classes and want to get into carrying. So let's get into the tips. Tip number one is stay with your support. So when you're on the safe lane, you're going to have a support with you as a carry. Might be Steel, might be Decker. Those are the kind of supports that you kind of want with you. So stick with them. Do not push past where they are going. Make sure that you're communicating with them. It doesn't have to be on TeamSpeak or anything like that. You can communicate with the quick chat or typing. Even if you're on PS4, you can connect your keyboard and you can type to them that way. So yeah, just stay with your support. Don't push on too far because you can be ganked if your support isn't there. When they go back to base, make sure you're staying close to your tower and vice versa. So tip number two is use your wards. You know what I'm like for using my wards. Get them down in the proper places that you need on your lane. There's certain gaps that people can gank from just to the left of the lane, so make sure that your wards are put down. You need your wards as well as your support because that gives you 4 wards altogether, and it's vital that you have vision on the map. Tip 3 is push back the enemy that you are facing. It will usually be someone like Greystone who you'll be facing on the lane. And you want to harass them. They'll be trying to harass you as the carry and stop you from farming, but you want to do the same to them. You don't want them pushing up the lane and getting their last hits because that will make them really powerful. If they're going to push up, try and hit them with a few shots to make them back off so you can keep farming and stop them from getting up to higher levels and that valuable CXP. Fourth tip is join in with Teamfights. Now I'm not saying to always leave your lane. You need to stay on your lane and push the lane as quickly as possible. Take down those towers. But if you can keep an eye on the map, which is another big tip, you need to keep an eye on that map. If you can keep an eye on it, join team fights when you can see the possibility of them erupting, shall we say. You need to be in there because you are the damage and you will help that team fight so much. Some people don't notice how big it is to have the carry in there because that's the damage. If you've got Steel, say, who is your support on the lane, make sure they're coming with you because they will initiate that team fight if you want to try and start one. So remember, you need to join in with team fights because that's really going to help your team. Fifth tip I've already mentioned is don't overextend. Pretty simple really, don't push the lane too far. You need to stick near your tower unless you've got vision all over your map and you can see 4 or 5 heroes and you know exactly where they are. You can push up with your support and take the towers out, but if you haven't got vision all over the map or you don't know where some enemies are, stay back and just play carefully, especially in early game. Tip number 6 is play the objective. This is not a action game where you need to get as many kills as possible. You need to play the objective, which is taking down the towers, taking down the inhibitors and finally destroying the core. I see a lot of people just chasing kills who don't bother about what's on their lane or whether they need to push the lane or whether there's a good chance to take a tower. They're just chasing kills, and that's not the right way to play this game. Just because it's changed the map onto Monolith from Legacy, that has not changed at all. Stay on your lane, push the lane and don't chase kills unless you know it's going to be a team fight or you know you can get that kill. So just be careful when you're chasing kills. Final tip is probably the biggest one, that's why I've left it to the end, is last hits. You need to focus on getting those last hits and killing the minions. Don't worry about killing enemy heroes. You get a lot of XP for killing the heroes, but you get more for killing one row or 1 or 2 lots of minions. That is where the power comes from. So remember to get those last hits. If you think you can get a kill from a hero, brilliant, but don't go chasing them all over the map because you're losing out on valuable CXP, which the other carry on the other team is getting. So you need to make sure that you get your last hit in the minions, getting the CXP, building up your power, especially as the carry, because you want to get ahead as quickly as possible, which is something that I think I'm really good at, getting ahead on CXP. And sometimes I'm just unstoppable because I'm far ahead on CXP. It's not because I'm a good player, it's not because I've got better aim, it's because I've concentrated on farming, and so I'm a lot more powerful than other players on the game. So that's all the main tips I've got for you in this this video of Paragon. Just some quick ones to get you started, to really focus on making you a better player if you want to focus on being a carry. So there's just some tips that I've got for you, 7 tips altogether. They're just to get you started. There's a lot more advanced stuff that I could go through, but this was mainly for beginners for carrying, or people that are switching from one class to another. I've got a favour to ask you all. If you could drop a comment down below with what sort of videos you want to see in future. Whether you want specific builds that I've got, specific decks for heroes, I want to know. I also want to know what games you'd like to see on this channel. I've got 193 subs now, which I think is amazing. I love that you all keep coming back, but I want to know what other games you want to see on this channel. I could play AAA games, I could play other MOBAs, it's totally up to you. I'm really enjoying making content, so let me know what you want to see. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you next time.